Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Video in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to some more Madden 24. Luckily, I have found myself a workaround. So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, a few days ago, I had posted in my community tab. If you're not following my page, go to my community tab, keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. But I had posted in there that the most recent EA update for Madden 24 had broken the modding for the game. And all the modders were trying their best to figure out how to do it, how to get around it. I guess there was some sort of the update closed a loophole that the modders used to get in and didn't update or mod the game. And so that got closed. And so now the modders are trying to find different ways to get in. So I posted in the community tab that I was going to have to put the series that involved the PC and that involved Madden 24 modded on hold, like the Browns series, like the Giants series, and like any other rebuilds that I do, whether it's the college rebuilds or just normal rebuilds with like 2015, 2012. I was going to put those on hold because we couldn't do the game. I couldn't update it. So I may have found a workaround for at least right now until the modders hopefully can get it figured out. So what I did was I turned off online mode on the EA app. I went offline on there, and then I loaded up the mods like I normally would, and it booted up. And so I was like, okay, I can get this done. I can record a few videos until something happens, probably. That's usually my luck. So I'm going to try to batch record and to bulk record as many videos that I can before something bad happens so that I have enough content to spread out until hopefully the modders can get this situated and we can get back into the game normally where we have it updated. So as for right now, the game is working. There could be crashes. I'm not saying that there can't be. There's always going to be crashes when you're working on a PC. But especially when you're doing it offline, and it's like there's all these different variables and possibilities that could happen. So if the game crashes, then I'll have to figure out what to do. But I'm going to try my best to record as many videos as possible, whether it's Browns videos, Giants videos, just normal rebuild videos, or this video and this new possible series that we're going to be doing hopefully in the coming weeks and months. So transitioning to the actual topic of the video, you guys know that I had been doing my Paris Red Dragons Relocation franchise on Madden 24 on the PlayStation. And that was my big series for the year, for Madden this year. But I got through it and I just wasn't having fun and I was losing a bunch of games and the game sucks in general. So I was just every time I went to record a video, I had to put on a smile and I had to act enthused because I wasn't having fun playing the actual game. I wasn't having fun doing gameplay and stuff. So at the end, it just got to a point where I just didn't want to record it anymore. So I made that final video where I titled it, I think, the series finale or whatever it was called. And I haven't uploaded Red Dragons franchise since. And I probably still won't upload Red Dragons franchise unless I, some way down the line before the end of the Madden 24 cycle, decide to go back to it and reminisce, I guess. But that's in the way future. So I had been thinking the past couple of days and even last week or two that I wanted to do something relocation-wise on the PC version of Madden because you can implement a couple different mods that I think could be very, very interesting. You guys have seen over the rebuilds and all the series that I've done that I've got the player likeness mod, which updates models that make the models of the players look more like what they do in real life. I've got the tattoo mod, which adds generic tattoos to players that have tattoos. And I've got a bunch of other mods like field updated mods and just like gameplay simulation mods, all kinds of different things that I added. But then I was going through the Madden Modders Discord, like the modding, all the different mods that people put out. There's like a whole thing. I showed you guys that in my how to mod video if you want to go check that out. But I was going through and I saw a Relocation jersey update. And I was like, huh, that sounds kind of interesting. So I clicked on it, and somebody, I forget your name, I apologize. I forget the modder's name. But they had updated and given like a bunch of different updated jerseys to a few different Relocation franchises. So you know how Madden has the home, the away, and the alternate. Well, in the Relocation stuff, this modder had added like 4 or 5 extra jerseys onto that with different helmets, with different home and aways, with different alternates, with different pants, home jerseys, like all kinds of different stuff. And I was like, that's really, really cool. So I decided to bring a Relocation franchise back to the channel. We are going to be going to Honolulu, Hawaii, but it's not going to be a team name that you would expect when you're going to Honolulu, Hawaii. It's going to be the Honolulu Desperados, because the Desperados, they had the coolest jerseys in the modded update. So that's why today's video, and hopefully the next couple of videos, including this, will be about the Honolulu Desperados. Now, it's not going to be a normal Relocation video. We're not going to just be starting with a team that I relocated, which in this case is the Arizona Cardinals, because I wanted to keep it somewhat geographical. So I figured a team on the West Coast would probably be the most, or closer to the West Coast would probably be the most reasonable to move, and I didn't want to move the Rams or the Chargers or anything like that. So I picked the Cardinals. And they suck anyways. It made sense. But anyway, this isn't going to be a normal Relocation video or a Relocation series where we start with the bad team and then we just go through the seasons and all that kind of stuff. I have called up all 32 teams, and I have asked them to give me a player or a couple of players. It's kind of, think of a pseudo expansion draft type of thing. Although in this case, everybody was on the table. Not just players that the teams had to save or whatever. Everybody was up for grabs. So I could have grabbed Joe Burrow if I wanted to. I could have grabbed Patrick Mahomes if I wanted to. I didn't go that crazy, but I did add a few pretty high-profile names to this team to make things interesting. We'll get into that when we actually look at the team. But I also want to go over how this series is going to go. So it's not going to be every single game, one game per episode. That's just not going to happen. I'm not happy with the gameplay, even if the gameplay is slightly fixed with the mods that I have installed and active. I'm not going to go through every single game. That's just not something I want to do anymore. Not for Madden 24, at least. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take it all the way back to a few years ago when I was doing series on Madden 21, I think it was, or Madden 20. One of those two, where we would do a half a season per episode. So we could get through multiple seasons. I did it with the Buffalo Bills in the Legend series, with the Chicago Bears in that Legend series. I did this with a bunch of different teams back in the day. So how it works is we simulate, or we play a chunk of the season, a halfway point of the season, so like week 1 to like week 8 or 9, around that point, and then we go, and that's one episode. We can play a little, we can jump in and play a few moments of games every once in a while. We can do all that kind of stuff, and then that's one episode. And then the next episode, we finish the season. So we do week 9 through 18, or whatever it may be, week 10 through 18, however long I decide to go in the first half of the season. So then we can jump in and play games, we can do all that kind of stuff, and then, so we have 2 episodes per season. That way we get through seasons quicker, we can get to the fun stuff, which like the off season and the draft and all that kind of stuff, which is what people really enjoy. That's the building part of the team. So I think that's going to make this series last a little bit longer, because I'm not playing one game per episode, and I'm not getting upset at everything and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's going to work out for the both of us. That's going to be the best case scenario for you guys for enjoyment purposes, and for me for just like surviving the game, basically. So that's how it's going to go. You'll understand it more as we get through the episodes, but it's very simple. And then if we do make the playoffs, then the entire playoffs will be in an episode by itself, except for if we make the Super Bowl, and then the Super Bowl will be its own episode where I actually will jump in and I will play most of, if not all of the game. So that's how it works. And then the offseason will be its own episode, and then on and on and on. So we can just get through more and more episodes quicker. So we're not having 18 episodes per season. That's just not fun anymore. At least not for Madden 24, at least. Maybe Madden 25, if they fix the gameplay, and I'll give it a fair shot next season, maybe something will happen there. But as of right now, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I've stalled long enough. I think it is time to meet your new Honolulu Desperados. If you guys go and enjoy and you like this concept, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go meet the Desperados. So I debated whether or not to wear an actual Hawaiian shirt. I don't really have a true Hawaiian shirt. I do have a shirt that has like flowers or stuff on it, so I could wear that. If you notice me not wearing the hoodie, the traditional Kobe hoodie that I wear, if I wear the Honolulu or the more Hawaii-inspired shirt, just know that it's a Honolulu video. But here we are the Honolulu Desperados. It's kind of a weird combination, but I thought it would be fun. We are an 83 offense, 88 defense, 85 overall. You may notice that's not the true Cardinals roster, and it's because I mentioned in the beginning that we kind of had a pseudo expansion draft where nobody was safe. Everybody was up for grabs. So let's meet your Desperados. This is what the offense will look like. Now, it may take you a second. You may need to pause, go through the names. It may take you a second, blow you back a little bit, but let's go through. Our starting quarterback will not be Kyler Murray. I heavily debated it being Kyler Murray, but I was like, you know what? That's not fun. I want to use a rookie, and I thought about CJ Stroud, but then I was like, AR is available. AR plays really well in Madden, and so I was like, I've never actually used Anthony Richardson, so I want to use him. Here he is, 6'4", 244, 21-year-old rookie, hidden development, but I think it is only star. 95 throw power, decent accuracies that we can get working on, but the speed, acceleration, and agility is what I'm here for with the change direction, because we're going to be running around a lot. So Anthony Richardson, and you get to see a preview of one of our jerseys, which is, I think, is the home jersey. So that is our new quarterback. Our running back is Bijan Robinson. So we've got a young, youthful backfield, rookie backfield, one of the best rookies in the entire class, Bijan Robinson. He's so good. He is so good. I wish the Patriots would have been in position to get him, but obviously he was going to go way too high for that. So Bijan, he's just unbelievably talented. He's got the great athleticism. He's got that twitchy first step. He's so fast. He's a bruiser at times. Like, he can do it all. So he is going to be our running back. Our backup running back is going to be Devon Achane. That is right, the speedster from Miami. 96 speed, 94 acceleration. We are going to be hitting them with the 1-2 combination, the unicorn type running back in Bijan Robinson and the speed demon in Achane. We've also got Jaylen Warren, who's a little bit of a wrecking ball, you could say. A little bit of that power guy, but he's also got some speed. So we got him as our third string running back. And then we go to maybe my favorite position in the entire team, the wide receivers. We've got 2 studs and then a bunch of younger guys. So we've got Devonta Smith, 87 overall superstar development, our #1 player for now, because you may have seen our second receiver. He could certainly take the cake. Former Heisman winner Devonta Smith is unbelievable. And then his running mate is Jalen Waddle. So we could be doing a little bit of the penguin out here, the penguin Waddle, when we're scoring some touchdowns with Mr. Waddle. So we've got unbelievable speed with Waddle. And I might change his number to 17. I don't know if somebody's already wearing 17, but we can check it out. He's certainly not going to be wearing 88. So somebody is wearing 17, so we'll have him wear number 16 for now. If we find out who's wearing 17, we can change it. But that was a little bit of a preview of the full home jersey. So Jalen Waddle and Devonta Smith are our 1 and 2. Then we've got Puka Nacua, another youthful man. Very good slot guy. He's going to get it done for you. He's going to do everything. And he's not slow by any means. So we've got those 3 guys. We've got Josh Downs as our number 4. You can tell I went kind of youthful with our receiving core because I wanted to have these guys around for a while. I wanted to develop them and see how good they can be. We've also got Jamison Williams. Talk about speed. 98-95. We're going to be a track meet. That's basically what we are. Think Miami Dolphins on steroids, basically, is what this team is going to become. At least that's the goal. And then our number 6 receiver is going to be Quentin Johnston, and I only brought him in because he can't catch passes in real life, and I thought it'd be funny for the memes. So Quentin Johnston is our final receiver that we care about on this team. Tight ends. We've got David Njoku and Pat Freiermuth, 2 guys that I don't really get to use a lot in simulations and stuff, and just gameplay and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be fun to bring them in. David Njoku, big body tight end. Pat Freiermuth, also big body, nice guy. We still have Zach Ertz here from the original Cardinals team. Offensive line, we've got the Colts young left tackle Bernard Raymond, who is, I think, from Germany, or at least in that area of Europe. I don't know exactly where he's from, but he's around that area. One of those countries over there. So he's going to be our starting left tackle. He's star development. He's super young at like 25 or something. Then we've got Cole Strange, Josh Myers, Will Hernandez, and then the rookie Paris Johnson Jr. from the Ohio State University, the world-famous Buckeyes. Paris Johnson hopefully will become our franchise right tackle. That's the goal. So you've now met the offense. It's time to meet the defense. And a lot of you guys may have a problem with some of the people that I have on my defense, but you know what? At this point, I honestly don't care. Let's meet the defense. Here it is. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. So obviously, the first person you may have seen is Mr. Micah Parsons, 24-year-old, unbelievable X Factor. He's just the real deal. He is the guy on defense. But then the captain of the defense is Fred Warner, another guy that I don't really get to use because he's so hard to get in regular franchises that I wanted to use. I wanted to get a chance to use. So he's going to be our captain of the defense. He's our middle linebacker. He's our guy. And then the third X Factor on the team is the Sauce. We had to bring the Sauce to Honolulu. It honestly wasn't that hard to persuade him to come to Honolulu. I called up Sauce. I was like, hey, Sauce, you want to come down to Honolulu? And he was like, sure, why not? Yeah, I want to leave New York. It's cold up here. And so we got Sauce pretty easily. And he's an unbelievable player. We obviously had Sauce in our Brooklyn Barons franchise last season on Madden 23, so we know a little bit about him. As for the rest of the team, we've got Josh Uche, who I do like on the Patriots. We've got the young former first-round pick Trayvon Walker. We've got B.J. Ojolari. We've got, is it Kaiser White? Yeah, Kaiser White, who's just a holdover from the Cardinals team that we had to keep because I think he was injured in the roster when I was building it, so I couldn't trade him. We've got Budda Baker still here. We've got Jeremy Chin as his backup. We've got Jalen Thompson still here, so I kept both the starting safeties. We've got Ronnie Rocket Hickman from the Ohio State University as our backup free safety, and I'm hoping we can develop him into becoming our future starting free safety. That's going to be a little bit tricky, though. Then on the defense, we've got Greg Rousseau, who I did mention in past rebuilds that I wanted to get more on my teams because he develops really, really well in simulation for some reason. I don't know why. He's not a bad player in real life, but he's definitely not as good as what he becomes in most Madden simulations. So he's going to be on the defensive line along with Micah Parsons and Brian Bresee, who is our starting D tackle, who is young. But I didn't want to go too crazy on the D tackle spot because in the draft, maybe we'll want to draft another D tackle and switch to a 4-3 or something like that. That's a possibility. We also have Tyree Wilson, who is just here for fun. I thought it'd be fun to have him. The corners alongside Sauce Gardner are Deron Bland, who's having an unbelievable season in terms of turnovers, picks in real life. We've got Derek Stingley. We've got Paulson Adebo, who's becoming one of my favorite players in all of the NFL. And then Joey Porter Jr., just because I like Joey Porter Jr. So that is your defense. Special teams. We've got Daniel Carlson and, is it Ricky? Ryan Stonehouse. I forget his name all the time. It is Ryan Stonehouse as our punter and Daniel Carlson as our kicker. The reason I went with Daniel Carlson is because he has superstar abilities, and I didn't want to be I wanted to have the clutch kicker thing. Kickers of this ability experience a slower kick meter for better power and accuracy on kicks. Hold on. I probably want to do precision kicker and clutch kicker. We definitely want to have clutch kickers a guarantee. We definitely want to have that so we can't get iced. But we need to get him to 85 so we can have all three. But I probably want to have precision kicker as well. So those two will be the ones that I will have for now. And that's mainly the reason why I wanted to get a kicker. And there wasn't really many kickers that had superstar ability. Jake Elliott, for some reason, didn't have it. So I was going to go with him. But he didn't have it. So Daniel Carlson, he had it. And I think there was only a few that had. Justin Tucker obviously has it and stuff like that. So, and Young Wei Koo, I think, has it as well. But I went with Daniel Carlson because I thought that'd be pretty fun, and I needed to have a kicker that had the clutch kicker one, that didn't get frozen. You can't freeze him or ice him in late game situations. So that is your Honolulu Desperados team. I know some of you may not like it because it's not traditional in the rebuild sense, but if you've spent literally any time on this channel, you know that I don't delve into realism. That's not my game. That's not my bag. I'm here for the people that just want to have a good time. Just want to have a good time, play some Madden, and have fun doing it. So if you're here for realism, I apologize. There's plenty of other channels that delve into ultra realism in their franchises, in their rebuilds. Mr. Hurricane, Octagonal Gaming, obviously Bengal, plenty. I'm leaving out tons. C4, like there's tons of Madden YouTubers, and those are just the franchise guys. Tons of different YouTubers that do ultra realism or just realism in general. If you want to have some fun, you want to step out of the realism bag for a second, and you want to just like enjoy watching a content creator, that's what I'm here for. I don't do too much realism because if you want realism, just watch real NFL. This is where it's a video game. We can do whatever we want, or within reason. And I wanted to have these players on the team because I think it'd be fun, so I did. So I apologize if that upsets you and you don't think that's going to be fun. That's on you, I guess. So with all that being said, let's meet the draft class. We're going to use auto-generated guys because we want to keep this where I don't know any of the player ratings, obviously. So here is the team, the first draft class of the rebuild. And we've got a guy, 6'5" power rusher, Mitchell Hughes. Mitch? I am very interested already in the top draft class, or the top pick of the draft class. And a wide receiver from Colorado. Ooh, a little bit of Prime, Coach Prime action. We don't know a lot about him, obviously, yet. But a 6'2" receiver for 230 as well. And then we got a couple quarterbacks, but we're not in the market for a quarterback. We've got ourselves Anthony Richardson. Hopefully will be our guy. The region breakdown. Our scout has offensive tackle and defensive tackle as the expertise, and it seems like right tackles are the strength of the class. We're not really in the market for a defensive tackle. So, or we're not in the market for an offensive tackle, I should say. So I think I'm going to go... Should I go defensive tackles? There's not really many in there, is there? There's not many right ends or just defensive ends in general either. I could go linebacker, but it's the strengths are corner and receiver. I might just do that. I might just switch my scout to corner receiver. So let's fire you and then hire a corner receiver scout. Just because those are the strengths of the class, we might as well have them. So here it is. Oh, it's Prime. How funny. Hire. Yes, I want to hire. Oh no, Prime's only a 2-star. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to hire a 2-star. I want to hire a 3-star. Is there a 3-star corner wide receiver? Okay, it's Alicia Trenkle. We'll hire her, and then we will make the. Oh, we already have a. Okay, we'll fire you. Fire a 1-star, and then we can hire for national, and we need a central scout now, so we need a 1-star. All right. Who do we want to get as a 1-star? We don't need receivers anymore. Probably defensive line and interior line. That could be interesting. Lily Pham, sure, we'll hire you. And then you can be assigned to the central, I think. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got the scouts pretty much figured out now. And then when it comes time to do the set focus scouting, we'll probably pick receiver or corner. I don't really know. I don't really know what we'll pick. All right, so since this is the first episode and we're just getting to know the team and all that kind of stuff, we're not going to do any simulation or any gameplay like that. But I will jump into this game to show you guys the jersey combinations that we have so you guys can get to know it. But first, we got to skip through all this stuff. So as of right now, the guys that I want in the training, I don't want Bijan. Bijan doesn't need it. Oh, I didn't even mention, we have Jameis Winston as the backup quarterback just for meme purposes only. He's our backup quarterback. Guys that I want in the XP stuff, probably Jameson Williams, I would have to say. But it definitely Cole Strange I want in there. Probably not Achan. He doesn't need to be in there. Josh Myers might need to be. Guys that don't get a lot of XP are definitely going to have to be in here. I probably want Brian Bresee in here as well. And then Puka doesn't need to be in here. I probably want Ronnie. I probably want Ronnie Hickman in there. So those will be the 3 guys that we have in there for right now. And you know what? I'll do a little bit of trench battle with Brian Bresee so we can get a little bit of gameplay in this episode. And you'll get to see the jerseys, 2 of the jersey combinations. So Brian Bresee breaking off. And this is the first time I've actually done this mode or this drill on PC. So it could be getting a little bit used to. I'm used to playing on, obviously, PlayStation 5 with the PlayStation controller. So using an Xbox controller is going to be a little bit of an adjustment in terms of the buttons. So like if I see X on the field as a route, I'm going to want to press A on an Xbox controller because that's X in my brain for a PC or for a PlayStation controller, but it's not. It's square on a PlayStation controller. So it's going to mess with my mind a little bit, but I'll figure it out. So that is the training that I am going to do for right now. We're going to jump in and not play the game, but we are going to just get ready to show you the jerseys. So let's skip the training for now. And then we can take a look at all of our jerseys. So edit uniforms. These are our official away uniforms. We've got the white tops with the black pants and the black helmets. Our official home uniforms are going to be the black helmets, black tops, and white pants. The alternates are the all reds. One of the reasons why I wanted to pick this team is the red helmet, the red jersey, and the black pants. The alternate all blacks. You got the black helmet, black jersey, black pants. Alternate all reds. Ooh, look at the all reds. Then we've got the alternate all grays. You didn't think we had all grays, did you? We got the gray helmet, the gray jersey, and the gray pants. And then we've got the all whites. We break out in all white, which just looks so clean. With the white helmet, the white pants, and the white jersey. And then we got ourselves a little bit of a throwback, which adds the black helmet, the black pants, and the gray pants. So those are all of our different combinations we can have in terms of just base ones. But I can throw together all different helmets. So let's say I want to rock with the alternate red helmet and then the away jersey. I can do whatever I want. I can go crazy with these combinations. So we have so many different combination styles. That's one of the main reasons why I picked the Desperados, is because they had the most interesting combination. I think there was like the Condors were updated in this mod. The Desperados, obviously, the Blues I think were updated. The Shamrocks were updated. There was a couple other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head. Just go and look up the Relocation mod pack from the guy on the community thing, and you'll be able to find it. But that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to use this team, the Desperados, because of all the different combinations, not just the base combinations like this where we can just go straight up, but we can throw together a bunch of different Frankenstein style uniform combinations with the different helmets and pants variety. So that is my most favorite part about picking the Desperados. We've got some big time upgrades as well. We might as well make Micah Parsons a true 99, and there he is, speed rushing up to 99. He just looks unbelievably talented, man. He's just so good. He's so good. We've got Jalen Thompson. We got some interesting one. Ooh, big one from Anthony Richardson, though. Big one from Anthony Richardson. So we need him to be better with his accuracies and his awareness for sure. And so getting him Field General Strong Arm is probably going to be the best one. Let's get him Field General up to 70. So that will upgrade his throw accuracy deep +1, throw accuracy mid is +2, and throw under pressure is +1. Okay, I'm happy with that. He needed all those upgraded. So that is good. We need to get his awareness up. That's going to take some time. We've got Jalen Thompson, Paris Johnson Jr. as well. We'll give him probably Agile, just to continue to work on that. And we could go with something lower because if we just auto do it, they're just going to keep upgrading the highest one. So if we wanted to do something different, like if we wanted to give him, we probably should work on Speed Rusher for Brian Rasee, which I think we will right here. And he's up to a 74 now as a young rookie D tackle. And then we'll just we'll let the CPU handle the rest of those guys. Roddy Hickman got an upgrade, which is cool, which is what we needed. That's why we put him in there. So that is going to be it for this first episode. Next episode, we will take part in the first half of the season. So I'll probably go, let's take a look at the schedule. I'll probably go from week 1 to about week, where's our bye? Wow, our bye is week 14. That's, I think, the latest you can have a bye. I'll probably go from week 1 to maybe week 9, so that the next episode after that, we can go from week 10 to week 18, and we can kind of play it like that. So we'll have one chunk of the season where we'll simulate a few games. We may jump in and play a few games, play the moments in a few games, stuff like that. You'll figure it out as we go. But that is going to be the end of the introduction episode to the Honolulu Desperados Relocation franchise here on Madden 24 on the PC. I hope you guys are excited for it. I'm actually kind of excited for it, not only to see how this team develops, but also just to see those jerseys actually on the field in the games and see how they look with the lighting and stuff. I think they're going to look pretty darn good. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.